Someone is literally a science experiment. This is going to be very specific. This message is not going to resonate for everybody. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. So take what you can out of this and leave what you don't. Also, if you was pulled to this message, you may be some type of therapist, some type of even a tarot reader, or you could be somebody that does something in the public or in your everyday life where you help people and you channel messages. If you're seeing this video, then your messages, your channeling ability is changing. It's like something else is being added to it. You are already good at what you do, but something's being heightened, in other words. Because the message that I received, this is kind of not very mundane. All right, so I'm going to go with the flow because this is what I was hearing. And we're going to get into what's going on. Okay, somebody is literally a science experiment. And I'm sorry. I didn't even introduce myself. Hey, y'all, my name's Shay. Welcome to the portal of alignment. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with my throat chakra. I've been singing a lot, clearing my throat a lot. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because the seasons is changing where I live. And I don't know. Anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, you know I fuck with you the long way. And if you new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I just want to get right into this because this is the second time I don't try to record this. A lot is because I'm very hesitant about putting out this message simply because it seems a little far-fetched. But I don't think I was chosen for it for no reason, right? So, let's get into it. This message is way deeper than adoption or IVF. This video is the closest thing you'll hear to the truth. And whoever it resonates with, you'll know. I just saw the Ace of Swords. And I saw a beam of light going into that person's head and that person's mind. Almost as if they are under an experiment to forget something. I don't know where that came from. But we're going to go with the flow. What I was channeling originally is they're going to get flashbacks of what I mean by the truth. Anyway. The truth has been covered up by adoption. The truth has been covered up by the foster system. I'm hearing government officials knew. The government knows. They were all a part of this. Okay. They've been giving you nuggets of truth all your life. And you notice that we keep talking about truth. Something is about to be exposed. Something that was hidden is about to be exposed. Now, I don't know whether this is going to be personally in whoever's life this pertains to. I don't know whether this is going to be something that is exposed like worldwide or put in some type of news or something like that. And that's when I heard Henrietta Lacks, sales. And then I started doing some research about Henrietta Lacks and her purpose and stuff like that. And I feel like I need to go and use this Google thing as a reference. Okay. Excuse me. So, I have here incubated through an artificial womb, but you are an original. When I saw the vision, I'm hearing dungeon or some type of, I don't know why I'm hearing quarry. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm seeing some type of underground tunnel. I don't know why I'm seeing Walmart. Walmart may have something to do with this. What? Now I'm thrown off for real. Like, I ain't even heard these channels in the first video I tried. And I swear I got to you like 18 minutes in. Because it's like, I don't know. Like, anyway, I'm going to go with the flow. That's how I got where I am. I will not bite the hand that feed me. That's a message for somebody. Because Spirit gave me this message. And I was chosen for this message. So I'm going to deliver it. I don't really care what happens afterwards. Wow, what's going on? No, I'm not trying to go on YouTube. I'm trying to use Google. For somebody here, someone is surveillancing your phone. They tapped in. They have a mirror of your phone. Whoever you are, if you are a descendant of this experiment, of this atrocity, and it wasn't your fault, you definitely have some type of chip in you. I'm also hearing too, even if you weren't a descendant and you were a part of this experiment, you know anything about this experiment, you're being tracked. Your phone is mirrored, monitored. No matter where you go, no matter what carrier you are in, you can never hide. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm hearing somebody's, like I'm seeing I'm hearing mad scientist, a man in a trench coat, tell another person that, almost as if they had to sign some sort of NDA. Henrietta Lacks. I'm gonna just put it right here for reference. She was born August 1st and died October 4th at the age of 31 years old. Obviously, she had her own kids. She was a very small woman. I'm hearing small but mighty. They called her cells immortalized human cell line. In other words, her cells could not die. And supposedly these were her cancerous cells. Continues to be a source of invaluable medical data to the present day. I also feel like this is going to resonate with somebody that does not know that you're not ordinary. What? Yeah. I'm hearing it may not make sense now, but it will then. Because somebody else, you may not be who I'm speaking to specifically, but you can resonate because you are also a descendant or a child that was born out of an experiment. Literally. With the Page of Pentacles here, I feel like this person is holding a lot of secrets in whatever this thing is. I'm hearing talisman, whatever this thing is, but they don't even know that they have the secrets. This is also reminding me of like having some type of book or having something in it with a code in it, with the truth in it, but you wouldn't even know or recognize it if you saw it. I have here Henrietta Lacks over. Something is going to be exposed, like I said. Incubated through an artificial womb, but you are an original. Okay. There was 3 of you that was sent out to society. 2 men and 2 women and 1 man. 3 of you. During the initial experiment, right? And what I mean by this is they actually took Henrietta's womb, ovaries, her eggs, and created, basically played God and created life. So these are descendants of Henrietta Lacks. They didn't just take her cells and experiment. First of all, I want to understand, maybe because they were trying to figure out what cancer was back then, or whatever it is like that. But from the video I saw, I don't know if it's true or not. The video I saw, it was her cancer cells that were reproducing themselves in mass production, like they wouldn't die. But if cancer kills, why use cancer cells to create medicine for people? I'm hearing isolation. Maybe they did something to isolate. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Because I had a lot of questions pertaining that. I have here, you know that I'm talking to you if you were born with no ovaries and born with no balls. So obviously, I'm not talking about somebody that may have went under the knife and got their womb taken. I'm talking about somebody that was literally born with no reproductive organs, whether you that male or that female. Every time you get treated in any medical center, in any location, your medical documents always either get falsified or lost. Okay? And your parents don't have a fucking clue. That's what I got here. Then I also have the ones that were reproduced were kept in captivity and their eggs were sent to IVF clinics for egg swapping. So not only are the children that came from Henrietta's ovaries kept in captivity and born in incubation, the children's, like the ones that were, okay, so basically what they did is they sent the ones that were defected out into society to live amongst. They put them in a foster system. The ones that came out perfectly fine, they kept them in captivity. I'm seeing no sun, nothing, everything is dark. And they also had eggs, and they used their eggs for experimental reasons, and they also sent them out to IVF clinics. So there could be somebody here that may be born through IVF and you know this, but the whole time your parents don't know that you're a descendant of Henrietta Lacks, right? I'm gonna go with the flow because I'm not gonna not do a video twice. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and close this book. I'm hearing something about closing a chapter and closing a book. I need more on this message. And what was the point? There's definitely some type of doctor or somebody that's hiding in the dark. And I was just talking about being in the dark, being under the tunnel, something here. There could be something exposed when it comes to like a tunnel of people being found, and it was all to this experiment. I'm also seeing a bunker. I'm seeing something being blown up as well, like they tried to get rid of some type of evidence or something like that, but it was too late. Children, pregnant women. This is a deep ass message, yo. I heard take it. You got the 3 of Wands. I'm hearing there's a way out. I'm hearing a lot of crying and a lot of wailing. All of these people were of an experiment, not just her. This is like opening a whole nother realm. I did not expect this type of message. I'm gonna just say that for starters. And I keep saying that. Damn, Safari. Y'all heard them babies crying? I know I'm not tripping. I'm gonna go ahead and play some nature sounds, because I do hear them children crying downstairs. But that's so synchronistic to what I was just saying, because they wasn't crying. I said I heard wailing and crying. Okay. This message is going to be specifically for somebody that was involved in these experiments. Something is about to be exposed. I'm hearing run while you can. You got the 3 of Wands, which talk about moving forward. It could talk about traveling. In the original tarot, I believe. No, is that the 2 of Wands? I'm not sure. I'm hearing put your lighters up. I'm also seeing like a world where the only light they have is torches. I'm seeing people want to run away. I also feel like if you are not somebody that was held in captivity and you were released into the foster home, you can also feel this energy of depression. You can feel this. Who calling me? Nobody. So why did it stop? You can feel this energy. Yeah, because you guys are connected. Something was definitely manipulated. Like I said, you can feel this energy. This card is the card of endurance. Something that happens over and over again. This is also like a torch being lit. This is giving me governmental control, as if experiment. It's giving me like, and this card is definitely giving me melanin, earth, original people. I hate to have these thoughts, Spirit, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I appreciate this message, but it's blowing my mind. It really is, because I never expected a message like this. Nah, I ain't saying that. I'm grateful. Anyways, you got the 3 of Wands. What is it that's being exposed? The act of it? Because for a long time, those people didn't even know that her blood was being experimented. Like the family, her original descendants. I could be speaking to one of you because somebody wants to know what really happened. The truth, even after it was exposed, they don't feel like they got all of it. They feel like they only got fragments of the truth. You could be a grandchild. I'm hearing a granddaughter of the original. Like, she pushed her child out and the child had a child. Or you could be a great-great-grandchild. Or this story could have very much captivated you a lot. That is a sign. Okay, I'm also feeling the need to only channel, because none of these cards ain't even falling out for real. I don't know why I feel like there's something missing. Or spirit could just be putting me in your energy. Whoever trying to figure something out, not only are the original descendants of Henrietta Lacks is trying to figure this out, there are scientists and people that work closely with this trying to figure this out. Because the people who, the original project, HeLa, I think it's HeLa, the original project, the people, the co-founders of the experiment, they left a lot of holes. They left a lot of untold truths. Man, give me something else. I'm hearing justice, and I did see the justice card. This woman has so many kids that she don't even know she, obviously, because she died October 4th. Right, Nine of Swords, Knight of Cups. That's the second time I've seen the Knight of Cups. I'm hearing smiling in your face, but holding secrets. I'm also hearing plant. You could have been a descendant that worked very closely to this as a scientist. And you didn't even know you was studying yourself. Hangman, like I said, a lot of questions. What's this Knight of Cups, though? I'm hearing a planted lover. Take what resonate, leave what don't. Like I say, this is, what the fuck, yo? Yo. Take what resonate and leave what don't. Because this message ain't going to be for everybody, but for whoever this is, baby. I'm hearing this the closest thing to the truth. A planted lover, like I said, just for the lover's card to come out. I definitely feel like I could be speaking to a descendant of this experiment, and the whole time you didn't even know you were the experiment. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, reading this is kind of so uncomfortable. Why did the Ace of Wands come out again? I'm hearing playing God. Someone tried to be a mini creator and they succeeded. But for what? What was the... I guess that part ain't my business. Because they had a lot of people working towards something, working on this. Something was set into flames. I also feel like something in regards to the third eye chakra, the pineal gland, was very significant. Because this woman's cells, right, was immortal. When you think about people and you think about the human race on a basic level, you don't think of immortality. The soul is what's immortal. So that means something about this woman's blood was very divine. And instead of them using it for good, they used it for whatever the fuck and covered it up like sugar on shit. And covered it up with something good, saying that they're using this woman's cells to help people. But Big Pharma is an experimental, it's the practice of medicine. It's not actual medicine. God got it right with the herbs and the roots of the land. There was no practice. Big Pharma, the pharmaceutical company, practices medicine, which means that they don't have it right. It's all experimental. You wonder why you keep taking these medications, and whatever it is that your problem is never subside. It only subsides, and then when it comes back, it come back in full force. I don't know why I feel like I want to light my blunt right now. I'm sorry that it's dark. Maybe I could put some type of enhancement on the video so that way it enlightens. But man, I'm going to just go with the flow. My third eye is pulsing right now. Okay, you got the 9 of Swords. I don't know why with this. It's like I'm seeing a lot of lies and a tad bit of the truth. I also feel like with this illustration, you notice how this energy overpowers all of that energy, almost as if it's consuming it, right? I also feel like someone always felt disconnected to God, soulless. But even through a person playing God, God can intervene. Because whoever these experimental people are was never meant to have a soul. They was also never meant to find out the truth. It was never meant to find love. I'm hearing it was designed this way. I'm also seeing somebody malfunctioning as if they're like some type of clone or something. And when they start becoming too self-aware, they malfunction. And I heard my water heater tick. Wow, you got the Devil card. Let's talk about contracts. I'm also hearing something about being disconnected. And if you notice, the same old sign on this man's chest is the same sign between these two people's forehead. Like something was a setup. I'm hearing your whole life was a setup. Again, this message is not going to be for everybody. But somebody can even resonate, even if it's not your story. It's like your story is close to it. You will know who you are. I'm seeing like a lot of wands being put together. Like a lot of people came together and tried. I'm hearing tried to commit murder, but that's not what I was going to say. Excuse me. And then I said something about malfunctioning. Doesn't this person look like a handler? Something is connected with these two cards. You got the 6 and then you got 15, which is also a 6. With the Knight of Wands. Something went up into flames and somebody was happy about it. They thought that they were going to get away with something. I'm hearing they also use animals. There's a whole bloodline of these experiments. I'm not going to make this message very long. I feel like I got my point across. It was something that I said is going to resonate or make sense for somebody. But this is mighty fucking... You're welcome. This is not a fragment of your imagination. This is definitely being exposed of some sort, and this will not be the last message you get. I feel like you're gonna meet somebody, or you're working with someone to try to piece something together. I don't know what the point of it is. Somebody definitely snuck off with some type of secrets. Like I said, this is like a bloodline of death and rebirth. They used this woman's death to create life. And it sounds beautiful, but when you're using it not to create life and bless the descendants, you using it and you playing God, you using these people in a real thing as a test subject. And I don't even feel like there's a real purpose out of this, especially if you're not exposing it. But a lot of people's tax money and I'm hearing they're not even using money. Because to the rich, the people who created this system, money is not real for them. It's not realistic. Why would I use money if I'm the one printing but it's all disguised as rich. The things that they create and feed the population are things that they don't even eat. I don't know where it's coming from. Like I said, these people tried to play God. I'm on the money about something. I'm on the money about something. These people tried to play God. You got the Hierophant here. This leads to heaven and bliss. I don't know why this reminded me of like getting to the top of some type of ascension. Or I feel like the truth has relieved and took a big weight off someone's shoulder. I'm hearing there is a God. Be strong. This could have been something that was definitely very heartbreaking. The truth has been hard, or you've been on guard about something. I also feel like this could have been something you left alone, but you keep picking back up because it keep calling you in. Take the message how it resonates. I'm hearing don't go, but I ain't gonna lie. Got a Tower card, some unexpected changes, or some underground tunnel being exposed. Why does this remind me of underground tunnel and someone coming out and running into, like, it's like they run into something, or wrong place, wrong time for them, but right place, right time for somebody else. Like they stumble upon a discovery that wasn't supposed to be discovered. This like nights, long nights and moon cycles of discovery. This is also reminding me of nights and moon cycles of this scientific experiment. Yeah, that woman's blood was used. Her cells were definitely used. They took her body and exhumed it and found a fucking gold mine. But instead of them using it for benefit, they used it for their own personal gain. I'm also hearing ego, like I said, own personal gain, keeping something a secret. They are backed off from the village by themselves, but there go the village over there, where everybody is. Magic, playing God, the magician, the manipulator. But something about the wheels always turn. And somebody feels some type of way about this message, but I don't really give a fuck. Because, like I said, the truth has been following whoever this is for a long time. Something about an animal, specifically a horse. I'm also hearing horses are smart. I don't know where that came from. But I'm gone, y'all. It's gonna be 30 minutes in this message, and shapeshifter. You know that you are not the same as everybody around you. I'm also hearing robotic. This is a deep ass message for real. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of baffled, and I feel a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm taken aback because what the hell? I'm here. I didn't ask for this. Every move you make is tracked. Like I said, tracked. Pay the swords. You're being watched. See you later. I appreciate you for tuning into this message. If I get anything else in regards to it, I might make a part 2. I might not. But bless y'all hearts. If y'all made it to the end of this video, thank you all for your likes, comments, shares, and subscriptions. And I'm going to move on to the next subject, because this one right here is really busting my brain. All right. See you later. Peace.